Pochettino and his likely lads get their first win as PSG close the gap on Lyon, who drop points against Rennes. But what's going to happen this weekend? We'll take a little look next. Once again, another prediction show today. We take a look at Matchday number 20 out in the old Ligue, Uber Eats, of course, and we'll get to that in just 1 second. If you are new, of course, bang your subscribe button, get you back up to date with all things Blackburn Rovers related, League related, woo, football, we get it all here. No one, Ruski, of course, Pochettino, of course, opened up his account with a draw, but of course, he's now got his first taste of those 3 points, which could, of course, springboard them into the top of the pops this weekend. We'll take a close look at it in a minute. I want a big shout out, of course, to the VIPs, the exclusive Brotherhood, of course, it is the Patreons, goodness gracious me. Thank you very much for the support, the continued support behind the scenes. I do appreciate it. It does make matters smoother, especially through times just like these. If you are interested in joining that illustrious band of men and women, of course, check out the links down below, patreon.com/Roverseas. So anyway, let's get into the thick of things and take a little look at, of course, the latest round of picks. Of course, well, actually, how we all got on last time around, of course, taking place just this weekend, Saturday the 9th of Jan. I believe I got this one right, I hope. Bordeaux, excuse me. They did beat Lorient 2-1 in the end. Rumi Udin with a couple of goals. Timin Mofi getting a goal as well for Lorient. And as Bordeaux pulled off the victory, actually with a 0-0 draw myself. Meanwhile, Dijon Mustard, they drew with my boys Marseille 0-0 in the end. Nothing to report here. Kicking it forward though, that was a shit one there for me. Lens against Strasbourg also ended up as a 1-0 win for Strasbourg away from home as they start to get some form now. Habib Diallo with the goal there on the 21st minute, giving them the 3 points. Actually, remember the 2-1 win for Lens. Shame on me. Meanwhile, Metz against Nice, which is very, very nice. It was a draw. Goodness gracious me, Nice have fallen off the face of the earth. They could be they're definitely more in a relegation battle than anything else. I actually remember the 2-0 win for Metz, but it was a draw, so a point on the board for them, I guess. Goodness gracious me. The goal scorers on the day, Amin Guri on the score sheet for Nice, John Boy on the score sheet for Metz. Guess what? I'm going to Google that name, boys, and I'm going to Google that name. John Boys, Ghanaian, professional, of course, defender, 33 years of age. Of course, just checking out. So 2-0 win there for me, wrong. Monaco against Angers, ended up as a 3-0 win for Monaco, and I got that one bang on the bloody nose. So it's bang on the bleeding nose. Guglielmo Marapan, Kevin Vollan, and Steven Jotovic on the score sheet for Monaco as they keep their dreams of top 2 alive. Into 4th spot now, not too far away from the top 2 either. So good for the Montpellier against Nantes, ended up as a 1-1 draw in the end. Of course, Nantes with a new manager, the former French manager, the name escapes me at the moment, but a draw in the end, another point in the bag. Montpellier, difficult side to beat, of course. Ambrios Oyongo on the score sheet, Ibrahim Luza getting the goals for Nantes as the points were split right down the middle. Nîmes up against Lille, of course, ended up as a 1-0 win for Lille. Goodness gracious me, good result for them as well to keep up, get themselves back in the top 3 hunt. Burkin Yilmaz on the score sheet, giving Lille the W. Nîmes, of course, unfortunately on the back end of a defeat there. 3-0 for me, not too shabby. Of course, PSG did take care of business against Brest. Cheeky with a 3-0 win in the end. Mosey Keane, Mario Icardi, and Paolo Zaribeba get the goals for PSG. Actually, remember the 3-0, so I've got that one bang on the nose. Kicking it for Reims up against Saint-Étienne with a 3-1 win for Reims, getting some form together. Bouyali, Dia with a couple of goals there, Mafia Carfo, and Charles Abbey getting the score sheet for Saint-Étienne as they won. Actually, remember the draw, and then wrapping up a bit of a surprise here, kind of. Rennes up against Lyon, end up all square 2-2 in the end. Jeremy Grenier, Benjamin Bouriagat get the goals for Rennes. Memphis Depay and Jason Denaya get the goals for Lyon in a 2-2 draw. But of course, I got that one back on the bloody nose. Of course, I bloody is. As you can see, I got myself 4 out of 10, which is okay, but not brilliant. And as you see, the table looks like this. Nîmes going down. Lorient not too far away. They're also going down, actually. Dijon must have also done a bit of the relegation dog scrap. Not too out of it just yet. Rennes in the 5th. Monaco 4th. Lille, PSG, and Lyon make up a very, very tight 3-horse race at the top of the table. That's what we want to see, boys. That's what we want to see. Kicking off over then, let's take a look at how you all got on last time around out in La France. Not 3 shit-faced gang. 4-7, just like me in the straight-faced club. An 8+. You're in the top bins. Gaming Charlie, you did alright. Olagiojo had a shocker, but it's okay. Alan MC also did poop. Tom Stainer, not too bad, brother. Not too bad indeed. Nathan Eva, not too shabby, of course. The D-Man did bits. Well done. Omaskaville, well done to you, brother. Of course, Vincent Young did bits. Hansworth, not too shabby. Omaji Monday with an edit. With a cheeky edit. He also did okay. Russell Frost, not too shabby, brother. Not too far shabby, of course. Irish Sugar did bits. Costas K, he's okay. Ultra Omeo had a poopy, scoopy-de-doopity. Shane O'Donnell not too bad as well. Yannick Buster did bits. Okay, did okay. And Shepherd also did very, very well as well. Let's take a look at the leaderboard as well. Let's take a look at if your name is Olaji Ojo, Alan MC, and Yannick Buster. Just close your eyes for a second. But if your name is Nathan Heaver, the Kiwi, the Purple Hazer, coming from down under with a smash dot dash dot impressive 7 out of 10. Well done to the Kiwi. Of course, he is a special man because he's a patron, of course. Oh, let's give it up there as well. The D-Man in the top 5 alongside Costas K, Midson Hong as well. Let's take a look at the overall leaderboard as it stands, though. Familiar name at the top, of course. One we all love. It is Maggie Monday. Well done, though, for the time being. You know, you are King Pink for the time being, of course. Fair play, fair play. We've got the eyes on you. We've got the eyes on you. No more edits. Stop the edits. Stop the edits. Hasworth, though, at 2 points adrift, of course, and the D-Man also up there in third, as well as Game Charlie and OK in the top 5. But still got a lot of football to be played out in League. Oh, of course, so it could all change in the second half of the season. Starting right here, of course, with Montpellier taking on Monaco. Let's get into it, of course. Let's take a look at it. Make sure that 60 times about 6 wins. Just 6 wins from Monaco. Sorry, so just 6 wins from Montpellier, 36 wins from Monaco, and 18 draws. But the last 6 sees, what do we have? 2 wins apiece and 2 draws. Of course, last time out in Montpellier was a 3-1 win for Montpellier back in October 2019. Florian Mulliet on the squishy, Pedro Mendes, Andre Delot get the goals. Wissam Ben Yedder get the goal for Monaco, and Alexander Golovin got himself sent off. They also played earlier in this season. In fact, it was a draw back in October, 1-1 draw over in Monaco. Stephen Mavedi on the score sheet with Wissam Ben Yedder again on the score sheet. Heading into this Monaco action, defeating 29 last 31 matches against Montpellier. Monaco have actually scored at least 2 goals in the last 3. Montpellier have actually failed to win the last 5. They're coming to this, looking shady at the moment without a win in 5. On the flip side, Monaco unbeaten in the last 4, picking up 3 wins out of the past 4 games. The other one was a draw. 16-5 for Monaco, 11-4 is a draw, 5-4 on it is for Monaco. Of course, look at the situation out of the bookies. On the table, Monaco are in 4th and win for them. They will remain in 4th, but they'll keep a bit of pressure on 5th place. Rennes are on the same amount of points. Montpellier are in 8th and win for them. They could go as high as 7th with a W. This one's tight, airtight. I've gone with a draw. That's right. All eyes on it. All eyes on that game, of course, on the 15th of January. Next up, we have Marseille against Olympique Nîmes. Of course, take a look at it. Played the 64 times best, 31 wins for Marseille, 21 wins for Nîmes, and 12 draws. But the last 6 sees 5 wins for Marseille, 1 for Nîmes, and no draws. Last time out in Marseille was a 3-1 win for Marseille. That's back in December 2019. Stefan Elkuchuchi with a big fat OG, Dario Benedetto and Dimitri Payet get the goals for Marseille. Anthony Bayakron get the goal for Nîmes. Heading into this, of course, they have also played earlier in the campaign. It was back in December. It was a 2-0 win for Marseille as well over in Nîmes. Dario Benedetto, Valeo Guduman, German, Adrian Gubis got himself sent off on that day. Nîmes have actually lost 7 of the last 8 matches in the league, and they've also failed to score in 6 of the last 8. Heading into this, of course, Marseille just 1 win in the past 5. That one was against Montpellier a couple of games back. Unbeaten so far in 2021. Meanwhile, Nîmes 5 defeats in the past 6 games. Their only positive was a draw against Saint-Étienne. Look at the situation at the bookies on this one. We have 11-4 on for Marseille, 4-1 is draw, 7-1 is your long shots. That's Nîmes. Nîmes are, of course, route to the foot of the table, but with them they could go as high as 18th. Marseille are in 6th. With them they could go as high as 4th in the bloody league. Marseille will get back to winning ways with a win against Nîmes once again with a 2-0 win over at the Velodrome. The Orange Drum, whatever they want to call it. Angers taking on PSG. This one's tight. This is Angers up to 7th, PSG up to 2nd, of course. Difficult to predict. Over in Angers, played each other 27 times, 3 wins. Just 3 wins for Angers, 17 wins for PSG, and 7 draws. But the last 6 sees 6 wins out of 6 for PSG, including a 2-1 win last round over in Angers back in May 2019. Neymar and Angel Di Maria on the goal scorers. Flavien Tait getting a goal for Angers late on, but Marquinhos got himself sent off as well. They've also played earlier in the campaign back in Paris. It was a 6-1 win for PSG. Alessandro Florenzi with a goal, Neymar with a couple of goals, Julian Draxler, Idrissi Gueye, and Kylian Mbappe as well, with Ismail Traore getting the 1 goal for Angers. PSG undefeated in the last 5, of course. Pochettino undefeated as well as manager, winning 3 of the past 5 games though, with Angers just losing once of the past 4. Of course, that loss was against Monaco the other day in Monaco. Look at the bookies on this one. PSG 11-4 on for the victory. 8-1 is your hosts, and they are your underdogs. 4-1 is your draw on this. I'll tell you what I've gone with in a minute. Of course, look at the situation at the table. Of course, 7 plays Angers with a win. They could go as high as 4th in the table. Of course, PSG in 2nd. And with for them, they could go. Yeah, of course. I've gone with a win, but only just for PS Bloody G. Take a look at the next one. Brest, cheeky, up against Rennes, of course. Played each other 21 times. About 6 wins for Brest, 7 wins for Rennes, and 8 draws, of course. But the last 6 sees 1 win for Brest, 3 for Rennes, and 2 draws. Of course, last time played each other in Brest was in the league, in actual footballs. It was a 0-0 draw back back in September 2019. However, they have played each other in Rennes, and in the campaign it was a 2-1 win for Rennes as well, with Damien da Silva, Naif and Guard getting the goals, with Frank Horat getting the goals for Brest. Rennes have actually kept a clean sheet in the last 3 away matches. Brest have actually scored at least 2 goals in the last 5 at home. So they come into this Brest with a 1 win in the past 5. That one was against Nice, which was very, very nice. Meanwhile, Rennes unbeaten in the last 6, picking up back-to-back draws though. They started 2021 with just draws, but they go back, if you stretch all the way back, they actually won 4 out of the past 6 and drawing the last 2. Look at the situation out in the bookies on this one. We have 12-5 for Brest, 12-5 is your draw, 11-10 is your Rennes. Of course, Brest coming into this in 11th, and for them they could go as high as 8th. Rennes are in 5th, and for them they could go 4th, and that will be back in the consideration, in the conversation for Champions League football once again. I've gone with on this one a 1-1 draw in the end. Can't separate the two sides. Point split right down the middle. Next up we have Lorient taking on Dijon. Mustard, of course, played each other in the past. How many times? 10 times. 2 wins for Lorient, 4 wins for Dijon, and 4 draws, of course. But the last 6 sees 1 win for Lorient, 3 for Dijon, and 2 draws. Last time in Lorient was a 3-2 win for Dijon. That was back in January 2017. Louis Dioni, Jordan Lotez, and Pierre Les Melou get the goals. It was Sylvain Maravu, Majid Waris getting the goals for Lorient in a 3-2 win for Dijon. Lorient have actually won. Lorient have actually lost 8 of the last 10 matches in Ligue 1, and whereas Dijon have actually failed to score in 5 of the last 7. They come into this though just 1 win in the past 6 games. That's Dijon against Nîmes back in the 23rd of December. They've started 2021 unbeaten though, back-to-back defeats. Back-to-back draws for them. On the flip side, Lorient unbeaten. Goodness gracious me, without a win in 5. Picking a 4 defeats and a draw to boot. God, sort it out, son. Sort it bloody out. Get your words straight. Look at the situation out of the bookies on this one. Then we have 27-20 for Lorient for the victory. 23-10 is your draw. 2-1 is your away win. That is, of course, Dijon coming to this in 18th spot, but with them they could go 17th. On the flip side, Lorient are actually in 19th spot, but with them they could actually leapfrog Dijon with the W on this one. This was tight as well. I've gone with a 1-0 win for the hosts, Lorient, to get the W and get them seasons back on track. Kicking it forward though, we have Nantes taking on Lens. Let's get into this one then, shall we? Played each other in the past 80 times, 42 wins for Nantes, 16 wins for Lens, and 22 draws. But the last 6 see 3 for Nantes, 1 draw, and 2 wins for Lens. Of course, last time out in Nantes was a 1-0 win for Nantes. That was back in 2014. Goals on the day, Yachin Bambabou on the score sheet for Nantes back in the day. Of course, they played earlier in the campaign. It was a 1-1 draw over in Lens. Nantes have actually drawn their last 3 home matches in Ligue 1, and they come into this, just 1 defeat past 4. That 1 defeat was against Lyon. They started off 2021 unbeaten, of course, back-to-back draws for them. But yeah, a lot of draws, knocking about drawing 4 of the past 6. On the flip side, Lens come into this 1 win the past 4 for them. That one was against Brest. The rest have been defeats. And they've also started 2021 with back-to-back losses. Look at the situation out in the bookies on this one. What do we have? We have Nantes at 17-10 for the 11-5 is your draw. 30-8 is your Lens on this one. Of course, Lens coming to this in 9th and win for them. They could go 7th. Nantes coming to this in 17th and win for them. They could go 15th in the table. Of course, get themselves out of that relegation area. They're in that thereabouts anyway. I've gone with a 1-0 win for Nantes on this one to get them finally up and running with a new win under the new coach. Next up we have Nice, which is very nice, up against Bordeaux, taking it on each other. 112 times in the past, 34 wins for Nice, 50 wins for Bordeaux, and 28 draws. But the last 6 sees 2 wins for Nice, another for Bordeaux, and 4 draws, of course, including a draw last time around in September over in Bordeaux. In fact, it was also a draw last time around in Nice, which was back in November 2019. It was a 1-1 draw, and the goal scores on the day. Pierre-Lise Merlou on the score sheet with Jamie Brand getting the goal for Bordeaux. Nice have actually failed to win the last 6 matches at home. They come to this just 1 win the past 6. That one was away over in Nîmes, of course. On the flip side, Bordeaux with that just 1 defeat the past 4 for them. The 1 defeat was against Reims, of course, and they've also started 2021 with unbeaten, of course, drawing 1 and winning 1 so far. Look at the situation out of the bookies on this one. 30-10 for Nice, 23-10 is your 2-1 is your Bordeaux. Bordeaux coming to this in 10th and win for them. They could go as high as 9th. Nice are in 13th and win for them. They could go as high as 10th in the table above Bordeaux in the process, depending on goal swing and all that kind of stuff. I've gone with a 2-1 win for Nice to get that 3 points and again get their season back on track and maybe just end up in the end the season off in the top half of the table. Next up we have Strasbourg, who are back-to-back wins for them up against Saint-Étienne, of course, who are looking shitty at the moment. Anyway, take a look at this one. Played each other 99 times past, 31 wins for Strasbourg, 39 wins for Saint-Étienne, and 28 draws, of course. But the last 6 is 1 for Strasbourg, 3 for Saint-Étienne, and 2 bloody draws, of course. Last time out in Strasbourg was a 2-1 win for Strasbourg back in December 2019. Ludovic Ajori and Addison Thomason getting the goals. Riyad Bouboudouz getting the goal for Saint-Étienne. They've also played each other this season already in Saint-Étienne. It was a 2-0 win for Saint-Étienne. Saint-Étienne have actually had to win their 15 last 16 matches. They come to this just 1 defeat past 6, though. That 1 defeat was against Reims the last time around. The rest of them have been 4 draws and a win. On the flip flip side, back-to-back wins for Strasbourg, beating Nîmes and beating Lens, of course, and yet to concede a goal this year. Look at that stat for you, throwing that one out there. Strasbourg actually 11-10 for the W, 11-5 is a draw, 5-2 is just Saint-Étienne. Of course, away days for them. Saint-Étienne 16th for the win for them. They could go as high as 14th. Strasbourg are in 15th for the win for them. They could go as high as 14th. And in fact, they could go as high as 13th with a win and a bit of a swing as well. I've gone with 0-0 draw again, yet to concede a goal, keeping it clean in 2021. Next up, we have Lille up against Reims. Of course, played each other in the past 52 times, 17 wins for Lille, 20 wins for Reims, and 15 draws, of course. But the last 6 sees 2 for Reims, 1 for Lille, and 3 draws, of course. Last time out in Lille was us. It was in fact a draw. I was in fact scrapped that. Last time played each other, yes, it was a draw. It was a draw. That was back in 2018. It was a 1-1 draw with Nicolas Pepe on the score sheet with Remy Oudin as well. They also played each other this season in Reims. It was back in August. It was a 1-0 win for Lille. Jonathan Bamba getting the goal as well. Lille are actually defeated in 20 last 22 matches in Ligue 1. Reims are actually undefeated in the last 5 matches as well. So 2 teams looking very, very good, of course. Last 5 matches, that's not true. Last 5 matches. They are undefeated in the last 5. Of course, picking up 3 wins and 2 draws. On the flip side, Lille losing to Angers a couple of games back, but they came back with a win against Nîmes the other day. Look at the bookies on this one. We have 74 on for Lille, 13-5 is your 11-2 is your Reims. Of course, the Reims are actually climbing the table slowly but surely into 40 for the moment. But a win for them, they could go as high as 13th. And a win for Lille in 3rd, they could go. Oh yeah! For the big fat win and a little bit of luck going their way. But they'll get the win with a 3-0 win over Reims and they'll keep their season on the right track. And then wrap it up. It'll be Lyon up against Metz. Of course, played each other in the past 93 times, 50 wins for Lyon, 27 wins for Metz, and 16 draws. But the last 6, see 6 out of 6 for Lyon. Of course, including a 2-0 win last time on in Lyon. It was back in October 2019. Memphis Depay and Moussa Dembele, I believe, is on his way to Atletico Madrid. It may have already been done and dusted by the time this video goes out. However, they also played each other this season in Metz. It was 3-1 win for Lyon with goals from Depay, Karl Toko Inkambi with a couple of goals, Farid Boulala getting the goal for Metz. John Boy and Ryan Cherki get himself sent off for the respective teams. Lyon undefeated in the last 16 matches in Ligue 1. They've also scored at least 2 goals in the last 6 matches. They come into this though. Metz just 1 defeat. The past 6 games, that 1 defeat was against Rennes. Meanwhile, Lyon unbeaten in the last 6, if not more than that. To look at the situation and the bookies on this one, we have 10-3 on for Lyon, 70-4 is your draw, 70-2 is your Metz. On this one, Metz come into this in 12th for them. They could go as high as 8th. Lyon are top of the pops, and a win for them. They will be top of the pops no matter what goes on elsewhere, no matter what.
Going with the win. Oh yeah.
Am I gone with a win? I've gone with a win. Of course, I have Lyon with a 2-0 win. And the end, another clean sheet to boot to keep their dream for a first title in a long, long time, or a few years anyway, alive and in place. If I'm right, which I believe I hope so, this is what the table will look like at the end of it. It'll still be a 1-point clearance between Lyon and PSG. Lille also in the discussion as well. Marseille a little bit cut adrift, but of course back in the discussion as well. Down the table, Nîmes, Dijon going down. Lorient not too far away either. I think it looks like a 3-horse race for those relegation spots at the moment. But you can't rule out the likes of Nantes unless they get some wins on the board. And that, my friends, is what I've got for you today. Make sure you get your picks in nice and early for this. Of course, the Prediction League is live and active, and I think next time around we might be even live. We'll have to see about that, see how that pans out. But until then, though, be sure to give the video some love and smash that thumbs up. Smash the subscribe, of course. Be sure to check out the links down below, Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, and all that kind of jazz. And again, if you want to support the channel in another way, you could become the latest member of the Patreon gang. Check out that link down below, patreon.com/Roverseas. But that, my friends, is what I got for you today. Until then, though, be sure to be safe. I'll see you all very, very soon for the next